I am T'Challa, the Black Panther. It's time for spoiler talk.
And we'll fly. Oh, we'll fly away.
I love that mask. I bought it years ago actually. I've had it for a few years now, but I love that mask. It's an amazing mask. Anyway, spoiler talk. Before I get on to that, two things. I was gonna vlog me seeing it again. I saw it for the second time on Thursday, and with my granddad as well. My granddad came along. He loved it, by the way. I was gonna vlog it, but I didn't vlog it. I apologize for that, but he loved it. That's all I can say. He enjoyed it. And the other thing is, I want to talk about the reviews of the movie. Most people love it. Some people hate it. If you hate it, you hate it. You know, opinions and stuff. But as for the people who loved it, there are quite a few people who said it was the best superhero movie since The Dark Knight, best superhero movie from Marvel, best movie of all time, superhero movie of all time, best MCU movie of all time. And I think those are exaggerations in my opinion. Now, I'm not downplaying Black Panther. I still think it's a great movie. It's an amazing movie, Black Panther. It's brilliant. But I think best of all time is exaggerating. I think best MCU movie is exaggerating as well. Best superhero movie of all time since The Dark Knight, I think that's exaggeration as well, in my opinion. Okay, it's just my opinion, guys. Okay, so don't attack me. If you think it's the best, of all time, that's fine. That's fine. You can think that. It's your opinion. Anyway, on to the spoiler talk, because I did love this movie and I want to talk about it. When you see it for the second time, you always miss something. You always realize you miss some bits out, because when you see it the first time, you enjoy the movie. You think of it the first time. But when you see it for the second time, you know what's coming. So you pay more attention to the dialogue and stuff. And I was like, wait, he said that? She did that? You notice a lot of things that you didn't notice the first time, which is really good. And yeah, the movie was amazing. Both times of seeing it. It was just, I saw it both times on IMAX, by the way, so that helps. I want to see it in 4D. I might see it in 4D. Might be worth it. This takes place a week after Civil War, about a week. Yeah, it doesn't start at the beginning, like the second or third scene. There's a news report saying a week ago, the UN, you know when the UN blew up in Civil War? Yeah, a week after that. So it's in the time frame of Civil War, in a way. So I don't know when he went to the airport to fight in Civil War. Don't know if that was in the middle of the movie. I mean, they didn't show that that might have been in the middle of that. It was in that area. So there's a scene when T'Challa's dad, in 1992, in the past, it starts with that. It starts with a scene in the past, in California. He sent his dad, T'Chaka, sent his brother as a spy and sent someone else as a spy to do some work, etc. And it turns out his brother was helping Claw. He helped Claw steal vibranium and kill a lot of people in Wakanda, and T'Chaka found out about that, and he said you have to answer for your crimes. Okay, so remember that, because that is a key part of the movie. And then you get that fight scene in the jungle that you see in the trailer. It's in Nigeria. He has a bulletproof suit, so he's not really in trouble here. It's pretty easily. It's a really cool fight scene, but you know nothing's gonna happen to him. He goes to Nigeria to get Nakia after fighting those guys off. He gets Nakia, who is his love interest, his ex at the start of the movie, but his love interest, because he's going to be Crown King and he wants her to be there, so that's why he's gone down. She was actually on a spy mission. They were transporting girls along a road to, I don't know, slavery probably, I don't know. Nakia was in the truck, back of the truck with a lot of other girls. She was a spy trying to get intel and stuff, but T'Challa messed her mission up so that she could be there for his crowning of king. The Jabari, I think that's what they're called, the Jabari, the leader M'Baku, he came down to challenge him to a fight. Like, he has to win this fight to be crowned king. He can't just be crowned king just because his dad died. No, he has to win a battle against whoever challenges, and M'Baku, he beats him it's pretty quick. He taps out eventually. T'Challa basically begs him to tap out because he doesn't want to kill him. You either win by tap out or you kill the guy. By the way, before the fight, T'Challa gets his powers taken away from him. He has to drink something and he takes his powers away, just so the fight is like, he has to fight without his powers basically. Then he wins, he gets his power back, then he goes in this little pit. I don't know what it's called. He goes in a little pit. They bury him in it, and then he wakes up in, is it heaven? I don't know. It has a name. I'm sure they mentioned it, but his dad is there. All the previous Black Panthers are there, and he speaks to his dad. Like, it's not just like a vision or a dream. He actually speaks to his dad. Let's move on to T'Challa's sister, Zuri. She is a cool character. She's one of the best characters in this movie. Just watch the movie and you'll see what I mean. Just the stuff she creates. She's like a female Tony Stark, but smarter, a lot smarter, and younger as well. She made new shoes, right? New Black Panther shoes, and they make no sound at all. Well, he can step, there is no sound, and she said, you know what I call them? Sneakers. And I don't know why. I mean, it's kind of cheesy, but it made me laugh. There's this guy, what's his name? The guy who protects the border. What's his name? The Shepherd. I think he's not called the Shepherd, but he's Okoye's lover. Whatever his name is, he owns those rhinos. Okay, yeah, there's a guy who owns rhinos in this movie. Okay, let's just carry on. Okay, this guy, when T'Chaka's brother helped Claw steal Wakanda and kill people, this guy's parents were killed, so he wants revenge. He wants Claw to stand trial or die or whatever. And they find out that Claw is in South Korea with, well, Killmonger's there as well, but you'll see him eventually. Oh yeah, I forgot the London scene. Claw and Killmonger, they helped steal an artifact. I don't know why I even mentioned that. There was no need to mention that. They still, yeah, it doesn't matter. They steal a Wakandan artifact. They steal a Wakandan artifact. I'm sorry, I don't know what I'm saying anymore. They steal a Wakandan artifact from a British museum to sell it to the CIA. I don't know why it was to the CIA, but it was the guy from Civil War. What's his name? Played by Bilbo Baggins from Lord of the Rings. What's his name? Martin Freeman. Yeah, he was in Civil War. He's in this movie. But yeah, Claw's in South Korea. T'Challa takes Okoye and Nakia to. Okoye is the general, by the way. She's the one who wears red. She's the one who plays Michonne in Walking Dead. That is Okoye. Okoye and Nakia go to Challa to South Korea to the place of the deal, where the deal's being made with Claw. And it's Martin Freeman's character, CIA, who's actually buying this piece of equipment. I don't know why he's buying it. I guess for research purposes or something. I do not know. But yeah, Claw manages to escape, but there's a big chase scene, as you see in the trailers. It's a really cool long chase scene. Don't need to mention it really. It's just a really cool long chase scene, basically. And it ends with Claw in custody with the CIA, and they argue over who gets custody. Like, we want to take him back to Wakanda, but Martin Freeman's like, no, he's in our custody now. And there's a bit of banter there. But yeah, eventually Killmonger and the crew, there's a little crew there, there's like 4 people, they break Claw out and he gets away. Martin Freeman's character almost dies. He gets shot, and they need to take him back to Wakanda to save him. Of course, they do not have Claw. And the guy who's the shepherd, what's his? Oh yeah, I've got his name right here. Wakabi. Yeah, Wakabi is his name. The guy's parents were killed when Claw stole vibranium. He is not happy because T'Challa did not bring Claw back to Wakanda. T'Challa promised him that he would bring Claw back to Wakanda to stand trial, but he didn't deliver. And it's not really his fault, to be fair. It's not T'Challa's fault, but Wakabi sees it as his fault. You know, he said, for 30 years your dad did nothing. I fought for you, with you be different. I'm like, calm down. He had one attempt. It was like, what, his first week in charge of the country. He had one flipping attempt. That doesn't mean he's gonna fail again. Jesus. That's one of the things, like, I said the movie is very good, but I felt that was a little bit like, come on, how can the character be like that? Come on, you gotta look at it from T'Challa's perspective. Oh my days, he's only been there a couple days. You expect him to bring Claw back straight away. Anyway, I just got a bit annoyed with Wakabi because I felt that his views could have been, I mean, I get that he wanted Claw badly, but T'Challa had one attempt. Why Wakabi? Killmonger kills Claw. Yeah, I'm not taking a mick here. he kills the crew. He kills some guy who's with him. I don't know who he is. Just some guy who's with him. And the woman who's with him, there's a woman who's with him, who he's, I thought it was a love interest actually, but he just killed her. He just killed her. And then he killed Claw. And then it's revealed that it's Wakanda as well. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, when the Claw's being broken out, T'Challa noticed Killmonger's necklace. It was a common necklace. He knows the ring as well. A Black Panther ring, necklace and stuff. So he went back to Wakanda and he went to... I keep forgetting everyone's name. What is this guy's name? How did this guy have this ring? My grandfather's ring. I am your king, you better tell me. So he tells him, right? And then you get a flashback back to that scene from the beginning with his brother. You'll be arrested for your crimes and stuff. His brother tried to kill... Oh my god, what's his name? Zuri! Yeah, that's it, Zuri. I knew that. I did not check IMDb, okay? Shut up. Okay, Zuri is the guy I'm on about, okay? Zuri was the other guy who was there with T'Chaka and... I don't know what his brother's name is. Just forget about his brother, okay? So his brother, because he was getting arrested, he tried to shoot Zuri. And because of that, T'Challa's dad, murdered his own brother to save Zuri. And it was emotional. But then they reveal something. T'Chaka's brother's son, aka T'Challa's cousin, was there. He wasn't there in the room, but he was there on the ground playing basketball. He looked up, saw Wakanda's ship disappear. He knew something was wrong, ran up. He's a little kid, by the way. He ran up, he saw his father dead. And that is Killmonger. T'Chaka killed his dad, then left him with nothing. He didn't take him back home, he had to maintain the lie. He left his brother's son with nothing. Absolutely nothing. And Killmonger, obviously, he becomes Killmonger. He joins the army for whatever reason, goes to Afghanistan, Iraq, kills people for fun. He's got a mark for every kill he got. So in the trailer you see all those marks on his chest and arm. That's every one of his kills. Literally, he kills people, then he kills people for fun, then puts them as marks on his body. Crazy guy. But yeah, he comes to Wakanda, he kills Claw, with his body comes to Wakanda, he gets Wakabi on his side, and he wants to challenge T'Challa for his throne at the waterfall. Just like in the first fight with M'Baku, this time it's T'Challa versus his cousin. And Killmonger kills Zuri, and then supposedly kills T'Challa. I'm not going to mention like the whole fight, but that's basically what happens. They have a crazy fight. T'Challa gets the upper hand at first, then Killmonger kills Zuri, kills T'Challa, or supposedly kills T'Challa, throws him in the waterfall. Everyone assumes he's dead, and yeah, Killmonger is the king of Wakanda now. And T'Challa's mother, sister, Nakia, they all run away. Okoye stays because she's the general of the army and she is loyal to the throne, so she wants to stay. Even though she doesn't agree with Killmonger, she's loyal to the throne. Whoever sits on it, she's loyal to that, so she stays. So eventually they go to the mountains, to the tribe that is not with them, who's against everyone else, with M'Baku as leader. They go there, ask for help, because he's their only chance for an army. They have to go to the enemy to fight an enemy, if that makes sense. If that, I don't know, but yeah, they ask him for help, and he takes them to oh, I forgot to say, Killmonger, he burns the place where there are plants. What are the plants called? It's the plants to give Black Panther powers, and he wants to burn it all to the ground because he doesn't want there to be another king. He just wants it to be him. While he's doing that, Nakia steals one of the flowers just in time and gets out. She sneaks in, gets one, gets out, just in case, you know, just in case. And she offers it to M'Baku, and M'Baku says, "Follow me." And T'Challa's alive. He's in a coma. M'Baku saved T'Challa. One of his fishermen found him on the shore, and he saved T'Challa. And the reason for that is because T'Challa spared his life earlier in the movie against him in the fight against M'Baku. T'Challa was close to killing him, but T'Challa said, "Yield, tap out." He doesn't say tap out, but he said, it's called yield. He says, "Yield, your people need you. Yield." He basically spared his life, and then M'Baku said, "A life for a life, debt is paid." But before that moment, though, T'Challa is in. Is it heaven? I don't know what it's called. Okay, he gets angry at his dad for making this mistake, and he said he wants to be different. He needs to help. Why did you leave him? Why did you not help other people in other countries? Because Killmonger mentioned that, a lot of black people struggled, yet Wakanda thrived. Where was Wakanda when the blacks needed help in other countries? Like, where were they? They just stayed isolated. They didn't help everyone else. Killmonger made some points there. Like, it's the most powerful country, Wakanda, in this universe. Why didn't you help anyone with any struggle whatsoever? It's pretty true, you know. Challa realizes that. He realizes that during the movie, after what Killmonger says, after everything, after thinking about everything, he realizes that it's so true. It's just that Killmonger's going about it the wrong way. Killmonger wants to kill everyone. He wants to send weapons to London, New York, and Hong Kong to start revolutions and overthrow governments, kill everyone in power, etc. He wants to do all that. Okay, so he has the right thoughts in terms of people need help and stuff, but he goes about it the wrong way. He wants to murder people, which is he wants to become the people who he hates. You know what I mean? He wants to become the oppressor. And M'Baku actually says no to helping them. He would not give them an army. He will not help at all. And the scene just ended there. He just said, "I will not help you," to T'Challa, and the scene ended there. Then you get to the final battle. Black Panther is alive. He shows himself. Says, "The challenge is not over. I did not yield. I did not die." So the fight technically should go on. So W'Kabi and his men charge a Black Panther. W'Kabi gets his rhinos. He summons his rhinos with a trumpet. He sounds his trumpet, and his rhinos come out. Crazy stuff. Okoye, the general, and their army, they're trying to fight Killmonger. He kills one of them, which is a really sad moment. But there's a big battle going on, and then it looks like they're about to lose. But then M'Baku, suddenly, after saying no to help, he flipping comes in, he flipping helps, okay? And then Black Panther sees his sister in trouble. His sister's fighting as well. She's in trouble with Killmonger. Killmonger's about to kill his sister. T'Challa saves her just in time, and they get into this little fight. Why did I say little fights? They get into the big fights. The big fight between those two. And while that's all happening, Martin Freeman, his character, he's alive and well after they cure him in his sister's lab with advanced technology. There's this what do you call it? There's like a VR thing in a way. Early in the movie in South Korea, T'Challa's sister was driving a VR car in a way. She was driving a real car, but she wasn't in the car. She was at the base in Wakanda, but she was driving the car. I don't know. It's really cool. It's really cool. And in the same way, Martin Freeman, he got in the ship, Black Panther's ship, right? And not actually in the ship though. Like he was in. What do you flipping call it? Should we just call it VR? Might as well just call it VR, even though there's no headset on. He just might as well just call it VR, because he's not really in the ship, but he's in the ship. He's controlling it. So yeah, whatever you want to call that. But yeah, he has to take down the ships, because Killmonger sends some ships to the outside world to with weapons, powerful weapons, to start war and stuff. And he has to stop those ships from escaping Wakanda. And he does that. And eventually W'Kabi and his tribe, they give up, they kneel. And it all comes down to Black Panther versus Black Panther, because they're both Black Panthers, T'Challa and Killmonger at this point. And the CGI is a bit off in that scene, to be fair. To be honest, it's very off. But not very off, but it's not that bad. It's not like ridiculous, but it's still a good fight scene, and it ends with T'Challa stabbing him in the chest. And then Killmonger, he made a lot of good points, by the way, as I said earlier in the movie, about help and other stuff like that. His dad mentioned how Wakanda was beautiful, sunsets are beautiful, everything like that. And he said he had his boy chasing a fairy tale. Can you believe that? And T'Challa was like, T'Challa took him, picked him up, took him up to the surface to watch the sunsets. And Killmonger was like, wow, he really is beautiful. I can't remember the exact words, but that's about it. And T'Challa said, we can still heal you, because T'Challa, he does kill. He kills when he needs to, but he doesn't like. If he has a choice, most of the time he chooses not to, because he doesn't like. He doesn't want to kill, but when he has to, he does. And he says to Killmonger, "We can heal you." And this was probably the deepest line of the damn movie when Killmonger said, "Michael B. Jordan, by the way, great job, Michael B. Jordan, fantastic job." But this line, he was like, I can't remember the exact words, but heal me, why? So you can look me up, like my ancestors, something like that. And he said, bury me in the ocean with my ancestors who jumped from the ships, because they knew that death was better than bondage. Damn, that was deep. That was very, very deep. Apparently he's quite a big nerd as well. I watched a video recently of his knowledge of Black Panther, and damn, he knows his comics. I can tell you that. He knows more than me. That's for sure. Jeez. I love it. What's a guy? Shuri as well. Shuri, whatever. What's the actor's name? Letitia Wright, right? Brilliant. Chadwick Boseman, brilliant. Everyone else, brilliant. Literally everyone was brilliant. Who was bad? I don't know. The rhinos. I didn't like the rhinos. They're okay, I guess. I don't know why. I said the most random things. Anyway, very good movie. 8.5 out of 10. As for the after credit scenes, they weren't anything that special, I'm not gonna lie, but the first one was about Wakanda, T'Challa announcing to UN Wakanda sharing their resources with the rest of the world, and for the first time ever. And he mentioned how we all need to get along, like we all need to get along as if we were all the same, which, well, that's relatable, you know, in the real world. You get racist people, you get ISIS, you get just people hate people for the colour of their skin or whatever, and no one realises that we're just all the same. We're just all the same. White, black, brown, gay, straight, Christian, Muslim, atheist. We're all human beings. After credit scenes, the second one, by the way, I forgot to mention, it involves Bucky. Bucky wakes up, he comes out, talks to Shuri about whatever. You got a lot more to learn. That's it. There was nothing. I thought it was going to show like Captain America or something. Just show someone else. I don't know. I think this was a bit too long, but I'll probably cut it down. Even if I do, it'll probably still be too long. This is your boy Davidoff. Please like, share, subscribe. Thanks for watching. Have a good day. And see ya.
Hey, he didn't mention me. I have to do the outro because I am T'Challa, and I don't care what Davidoff says. Okay, this was T'Challa. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you for watching. Have a good day. This is a terrible accent, but I don't care. See ya.